she grabbed the agreement, signed her name quickly, then dragged John out the door. John looked back at me, made an exaggerated face, and mouthed the words "poor ghost." My father looked at the judgment papers in his hand. His expression darkened. He cursed me viciously, calling me a bringer of misfortune, saying he must have been cursed for 8 lifetimes to end up with such a burden. Then he strode out, watching his hunch get energetic back. Of course I knew what kind of man he was, but John, for all his scheming, forgot one thing. In the last life, David did go bankrupt, but 5 years later, he got lucky. One night, drunk, he accidentally saved a woman who collapsed from a heart attack on the roadside. Her name was Lisa, the future chairwoman of JoJo Group, a business queen worth hundreds of billions. In the last life, John despised Lisa for still being in her startup phase, and for her poor health. He insulted her constantly, even stole her life-saving medicine to sell for gaming money, which completely chilled Lisa's heart toward both father and son. In the end, she only gave David a small sum to send him away, but what they didn't know was, Lisa needed more than a savior. She needed someone who understood her and stood by her. That position, John couldn't hold, but I could. My father and I returned to the tiny one-bedroom apartment. The floor was covered with empty bottles and takeout boxes. The air reeked with a sour stench. My father pointed at the storage room that barely fit a single bed, telling me to clean it myself. Then he plopped onto the couch, pulled out his phone and started calling people. Only after gathering a group of gambling buddies did he hang up, satisfied. The gloom in his eyes vanished instantly, replaced by the manic excitement unique to gamblers. He rummaged through the house, took out his last savings, then shot me an impatient look, and slammed the door behind him. I let out a soft laugh. Go on, go lose it all. If you don't lose everything, how will you end up at that food stall drowning your sorrows, where your fate changes? I didn't clean the room. Instead, I picked up the day's newspaper from the living room. My eyes locked onto a small, inconspicuous headline. JoJo Technology on the brink of bankruptcy. Iron-willed CEO Lisa faces a crisis of trust. Multiple partners withdraw investment. I glanced at the clock on the wall. 5:30 p.m. According to my past life memory, that evening, Lisa would hide from debt collectors and go alone to a barbecue stall in the west of the city. I went to the bathroom, splashed cold water on my face. Since my father loved gambling so much, I would take him to gamble big. This time, the stakes were a 20-year business empire. Soon I arrived at the barbecue stall in the west of the city, but I didn't go in. I stood quietly in the shadows at the corner. Soon, I saw my father. His luck was terrible today. He had been kicked out before nightfall. Now he sat at the outermost table, ordering the cheapest liquor and a plate of peanuts, still cursing me under his breath, blaming me for his bad luck after the divorce. Just then, a black sedan silently pulled up. The door opened. A woman stepped out. She walked straight to an empty table in the corner and sat down.